Hey everybody, welcome back. This is your boy Astral Tweener coming with some more Pokemon Go. Continuing kind of where we left off when you guys saw my game kind of glitch out when we ran into that 570 Eevee. So with this Charmander up here on the screen, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of let you guys know. You guys won't really see me do a whole lot of hunting for Pokemon, as my job requires me to have a quota of what I have to do for the night. So I mean, unless I'm kind of ahead of schedule, I'll do some hunting if I'm a little ahead of schedule. Try and get some new guys or whatnot. Let me turn this down a little bit. Man, that was a little loud. There we go. Much better. So, if you guys want to do some hunting, let me know. Shoot me a comment, and maybe I can set aside some time in my while I'm at home. See, there's one of the wild balls I told you about. I could do some hunting while I'm at home for you guys. So I think probably the next game you guys will probably see me do is this game called Light. If you guys have played Summoner's War or have seen Summoner's War, it's a very similar game to that, but in my opinion it's much better. Summoner's War is kind of dragged itself out and is a little repetitive and boring now. This new game kind of brings a new dimension to it and some new things as well. So we'll kind of see where that goes, see how you guys like it. And with me being level 20, I've kind of figured a lot of stuff out in this game. So if you guys ever want me to make a video of tips, hints, tricks, whatever, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to do so. But for now, it's just kind of gonna be me sometimes talking your ear off, sometimes not. Sometimes I'll be quiet for a little bit while I'm driving, just kind of relax. I don't want that. So yeah, and I am a gamer, so I do get frustrated. So I apologize ahead of time if I get upset. For example, like there's a lot of times where like I'll run into a 41 CP Weedle, and I'll be throwing 5-6 Pokeballs at it and won't catch it. Like it'll just be chilling, pop out after 1 wiggle, 2 wiggles, 3 wiggles, whatever, and I'll get pissed off. Well, not really pissed, just frustrated. So again, apologize ahead of time for any of that. Oh, excuse me, throat's really dry today for some reason. But yeah, so let's go ahead and continue on our little journey. Maybe I'll swing by these little party stops, see what I can find real quick. Hopefully something good. And I kind of wish I started this this little video stuff sooner, because the other night, right before I hit level 20, I actually ran into a 962 combat powered Gyarados, and I threw raspberries at it. I was throwing great balls and ended up running away eventually, and I was really upset because then like an hour after that I hit level 20 and got some Ultra Balls. And I said to myself that if I would have had those maybe an hour ago, I would have had it. I probably could have caught it, because I only got like 46 Magikarp candies. That's it. Like, the grind is real. And it's mainly because where I drive around at, there's not a whole lot of water, and the game kind of put Magikarp close to water, which makes sense, but so every now and then I'll find a random Magikarp on land, and that's when I'll catch it. But for the most part, I don't find a whole lot. So I was kind of hoping for a clutch moment on that one, but I never got it. It was a very sad day in Twinner Leg's life at that point. Come on. So we're gonna swing over here to these little party stops. Just kind of do a quick drive by. We're not gonna do any hanging out. See if anything interesting pops up. And hopefully something does. And it looks like at this gym right here, there's a little battle going on. And then I ran Zubat. Grab these while I'm coming through. It's not looking like anything exciting's popping up. There's a Goldeen. See if we can't grab that real quick. Yeah, and right before I started that first video, I just went on an evolving spree, and I evolved quite a bit of my guys. I got a 1K Seeking now. As you guys saw, I got a 950 Weeping Bill, so pretty excited to get 80 more candies for that victory bell to see kind of where it evolves at. And one thing I will let you guys know, if you guys haven't quite figured it out yet, the combat power of your Pokemon after it evolves depends on... Here, let me bring one up for you. Oh, whoa. That. Wow, it registered. Sweet. Anyway, it kind of depends on that little white arc right there that you see. You know, that's what I call the potential bar. And as you level up more, that bar will slowly shrink on your Pokemon, because your Pokemon can max out only as high as your level. Like, each Pokemon has a set combat power that they can max out at, depending on what your player level is. So my recommendation, what I do, I tend to keep the Pokemon that are very close to high power, or like max combat power for my level, and then I'll evolve them. And because I'm not gonna sit there and waste a crap ton of Stardust to level up weaker guys to get them, you know, to where they need to be in the game. So yeah, that's kind of what I do. You know, you guys can, you know, of course, just kind of do your own thing. I'm gonna pass by that Zubat. I'm not really a Golbat fan. So yeah, that's my little tip for Staryu. Yeah. That's my little tip for that. Anyway, what was I saying before that? That's another thing too. I'll kind of lose myself. I'll just start rambling and kind of forget what I'm going on about. One thing I am gonna do real quick though, I actually heard this nifty little trick. I'm gonna see if it's true or not about getting the Eevee form that you want. Now, what I was told was that Eevees have the Eevees have an Easter egg for getting what you want. So I'm told. So like, to get a Jolteon, you gotta nickname it Sparky. For Corian, it's Rainer. And for Flareon, it's, Pyro. But after you name it, you have to reset the game after you name it and before you evolve it, to register the nickname on the server. And then when you boot the game back up, you can evolve it, and it'll evolve into the corresponding name. So, with that said, let's give this a shot. And you guys are fair witness to what is about to happen. So, cross your fingers, because I need a really strong Jolteon to complete my Eevee set. Alright, so there's that. Now, let's back all the way out just to be sure. Alright, let's reset this game, boot her back up, and see what happens. And hopefully somebody wasn't pulling my leg and this works. If the game will load. There we go. And another thing too, while this is loading, you guys will notice a lot of my notifications here. Just because, like I had mentioned, I am the community director for my esports organization. So I have Twitter, and I have this chat app called Line that I have open all the time, and I have to keep that stuff, the notifications turned on, in case, you know, somebody needs me and I can see, you know, what happens. Oh, look at that. Damn, I guess it fucking worked. Pardon my language if that offended you. And that's not really what I wanted for combat power, because I evolved 565 Eevee and got my 1500 Vaporeon, so that's not really fair, but you know what? That's pretty damn awesome that that's actually true. And holy crap, look at all these Eevees. So yeah, so you guys are witnesses. Maybe what we can do, damn, 3 of them. Maybe what we can do is catch another Eevee and name it Sparky, just to kind of see if it wasn't a fluke, just random chance that it evolved into the Jolteon. So I'm gonna catch this really low Eevee, and I have the Eevee candies to do it. Well, I did, but anyway, I run into so many Eevees. I am really not worried about this. So let's do this. Name it. Back out. Restart the game. And see what happens. And then if it happens again, then then we know that it more than likely was not a fluke, and it confirms that this Easter egg is true in a sense. You know, I'm not really going to test it on the Vaporeon or Flareon just because I don't want to. I mainly wanted to test it on the Jolteon because I wanted another one. So, here we go. Let's try this again and see what happens. So, I think it was just a fluke that I got the Jolteon. But you know, another thing that I was told was that it happens for the first time you use it, but I don't know how, like, that's a pretty specific Easter egg. So, I don't know. But it worked, and that's all that matters. But that is going to be it for this video. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, And if you have a video you want me to check out, or not check out, but if you guys want me to do, just let me know and we will put it in the queue and get things going. So thank you for stopping by and watching, and I will see you in my next video.